Brodes Media.
Hello, friends. Welcome on in to Sports Talk with Brodes. So much to cover. Jalen Hurts and his injury. David Carr and his stupid mouth. Sean Desai, is he getting a free pass or should he be in the crosshairs just as much as Brian Johnson? Okay, Dave Spadaro on an Eagles Q&A. I guess he sparked some fire in the Reddit world. Let's talk about it all, shall we? I guess maybe the best way to kick things into gear is by playing this audio cut by David Carr. And yeah, this is the second dumbest thing that he stated that went viral. I don't think that all publicity is good publicity, and I'm giving him everything he wants, because I know for a fact that all of you listening right now are very intelligent, and there's no way that you are dumb enough to say, you know what, I'm going to tune into what David Carr thinks on a regular basis. I'm going to watch him Monday through Friday, or whenever his show is. I don't know the name of it. I don't know when it airs. I know nothing about it. I just see some things on Twitter, unfortunately. But that's my point, is it's not going to translate into me now actually buying into his product. His product blows. And that's why he's vomiting out the mouth the way that he is, because no one even was aware that David Carr had a job. Nobody even knew that he was working in sports media until he ripped into the Eagles fan base last week saying he didn't see a scenario where they were to beat the 49ers. And my point was, you very well may think that the 49ers will win. What you can say is it's impossible for the Eagles to do it. Even all the 49ers fans who thought they had a chance to actually compete and come out victorious, there's no way you saw an ass whooping to that level where we looked like an AAU team, we looked like a 12U team, and San Francisco looked like the best team to ever play. You know what I'm saying? There's no way that even the ones who supported the gold, all right, that stupid gold, the stupid gold. I only like Kelly Green, baby. I only like that green, that midnight green, those black and white unis, you name it. But it's got to be the Philadelphia Eagles. Anything else? You see this? You see this? You see that's my head shaking in disgust. And sometimes I can't even control that. It just happens. And it's probably going to happen again, I'd say, over the next 1 minute and 12 seconds, because I'm about to re-air this disgrace of a man named David Carr. Let's take a listen.
This team, you have to have a serious conversation if you're Philly. And you have to really say, is it better for us to play Marcus Mariota right now and let Jalen get fully healthy? Ooh. Because I would argue that it does not matter if you're the number one seed. Because if the 49ers come into Philly again, they do not care. They do not care. If raining in Philly, doesn't matter. But irrelevant.
You're the coach. You're Nick Sirianni. You go up to Jalen Hurts. He's like,
I'm
dude,
with you, bro. That's
I can
be a
play,
crazy
coach.
Conversation.
I can play. How are you going to tell me after I just got paid, we do all of this stuff, I'm in the MVP runner. We just had a board up there reading his MVP odds, and now you're going to telling me to sit.
Big picture, brother. Like, that's you have to do. Like, if you're Nick Sirianni, this is the type of decision and conversation you have to have if you have a big picture mentality. And I think you can have that conversation, honestly, with Jalen. And if you set him down, that's all Jalen talks about is the end result and getting to the Super Bowl and winning that thing. The best way we can do it, they didn't run the football at all with him. Twice? That's not it, man. That's not the winning edge. Put Marcus in there, win a couple games. Yeah. Maybe you have the number one seed still. You might have it. I'd say he's probably better at playing quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles. Oh! Right now, he would be more productive.
Hey, I ain't say that.
No! 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 You cannot get away with this. No! Now, weirdly, there is some truth to maybe his overall thought, but how stupid can you be to say that Mariota gives them a better chance? What your point might sound like to me, and I gotta reach, because Quite frankly, you're not good enough at your job to properly explain it for the masses to consume, so I'll have to do it for you. So it sounded like he believes that Jalen Hurts isn't healthy right now. Jalen Hurts isn't right. If your overall point was, when I watched Jalen Hurts and when I watched his inability to be effective with his legs like we've seen in years past, we know he had an injury earlier this season. He talked about how much the bye was very important for him to get some rest. He was wearing a knee brace. He just didn't look right. He didn't play a good game against San Francisco, and it's weird because, well, this team has won 10 games out of 11 prior to San Francisco. This team did go to a Super Bowl and had a double-digit lead halfway through the Super Bowl with this guy being at the helm. Something's not right at this particular time, this current time with the Eagles and Jalen. He didn't look right. Now, that's different. That's so much different. To say Mariota gives them a better chance, what are you basing this off of? Marcus Mariota is a below-average guy in this league. He's a backup. He's a backup quarterback, and fine, serviceable in that role. But this dude, Jalen Hurts, while he's not the MVP favorite in my eyes because of how bad the 49ers carved this team into pieces, and they clearly knocked them down hard. Roby and Eli Ricks, by the way, during the pregame stuff, when Bradbury is getting shouldered and the San Francisco 49ers are playing Mr. Tommy Toughnuts, Roby and Eli Ricks were sitting there watching their own teammate go through it, fixing their gloves. No balls, no balls, no balls. And they played like they had no balls because Brock Purdy, the quarterback, Brock Purdy, can beat you down one-on-one, Roby. You should be embarrassed. You should be pissed. You should be so aggravated. I hope you haven't slept one lick since that game because it should be replaying and replaying because you got showed up. And Ricks, Mr. One Arm, that's what I'm calling him, Eli One Arm Ricks, because all it takes is one arm to push you off of anybody. Anybody. They could use their pinky. It might be Eli Pinky Ricks because all it might take is a little poke because you can't defend a lick either. All right, that's where we're at. And I thought by Wednesday night, this is being recorded at 9 p.m., I thought by now that I'd actually have some excitement for the next one. And, like, hey, you're playing Dallas. Let's go. Let's move this thing forward. Nope. Cannot believe they were so disengaged against that team. But what is this clown basing his opinion off of with Mariota? I think what happened is they saw the reaction they got after last week, and they told him, keep plugging away. Let's see if we can one-up that. And to his credit, I guess here I am doing a pod, and I'm talking about it. So me, you, and everybody else is digesting. But as I mentioned earlier, you guys all have brains, and you will not now go be tuning into his program to get any sort of insight. Idiot. Just like Sims. Has anyone ever actually listened to Chris Sims? Of course not. No. No one would waste their time. There's a reason. He stinks. And we get that information through these clips, and now we know never if I accidentally stumble upon anything with Sims, off. I'd rather get shit on my hands. How would that happen? I don't know. Why was that the first thing that come to my mind? No idea.